going to do a song now that is from 11th century Spain.
Oh, yes.
If you've heard the story of this song before, because I always tell it, just pretend I'm an elderly relative, okay? Nod and smile, all right? I know I tell a lot of stories, but with this one in particular, you need to know what it's about, because it's in a language that's archaic now. No one has spoken it in hundreds and hundreds of years. And it's a language called Mozarabic. It's a beautiful language. And you'll hear, those of you who speak Spanish, you'll hear some Spanish, you'll hear Arabic, and even a little bit of Hebrew in it too. And it was spoken by people that lived in southern Spain in the 11th century. And I discovered this on a very rare day off in Madrid. It was our one and only October Project tour of Europe, and you know, you never get days off. They hustle you from town to town to town to town. But we got a day off, and it was Madrid, so I took off in the morning, and I walked and walked and walked, and I found this record store, you know, quintessential dusty old record store, and I must have bought the place out, because they had a lot of medieval music in there. And for those of you who don't know about I never studied music. I studied medieval literature and history at university, and so glad I did. We are in such high demand, as you know. So,
To some of us you are.
thank you. You'd be surprised how many calls I get in the middle of the night wanting me to translate something from Chaucer. Okay, you'd be surprised. There's a big need for that. So, anyway, I came home with a suitcase full of music, and this song just leapt out at me. One of the most beautiful songs I ever heard. And I got it translated because I had no idea what the song was about. There was no translation. So this professor of medieval Spanish sent the song back to me, and she said, oh, you know, these were songs that were typically written by these young girls who were slaves, you know, highly prized slaves of the court. They'd be trotted out to perform at dinners and for dignitaries and things like that. And I remember her telling me that, and I was thinking, oh, kind of like when I was on Sony. Kind of like that. So, but the song is surprisingly erotic. You wouldn't think an 11th century teenager would come up with something like this, but it's Aindi Habibi, where are you? Habibi in Arabic is like sweetheart, beloved, you know, it's a term of endearment. And so it's Aindi Habibi, oh my beloved, where are you? I've been waiting for you, longing for you. You know, you liar. And when you get here to my little house and you kiss my mouth, you won't be leaving too soon. Whatever that means. But I could have saved myself a lot of time and trouble getting it translated by this professor, because my initial impulse was to take it to the snottiest teenage girl that you've ever met in your life, the eye-rolling teenager that worked at the falafel joint in Hoboken where I used to get my supper. I brought it to her because I knew she spoke Spanish and Arabic, and I think her translation holds up just as well. She listened to the song and came back, and, you know, with the eye roll, said like, she's just looking for her boyfriend. I think it holds up. So. But you know, I don't know if it's a past life thing or what, but this is the music of my soul, and I would love to sing this at the Alhambra in Granada someday, Granada, Spain. Aindi Habibi, Shita Paish Mestura, Diraye Samaja, she
Aindi Habibi, Shita Baish Mistura, Hamanu Ya Habibi, El Wahash no Befala. No